like this short out of here. Missed the sell. Bugger. Morning. Sorry, I was distracted. I was elsewhere. Not in the room. How's it going? White gold long. We have come up quite a bit. We could take a hit of this. Hang on. And it closed below. Do 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 do. As soon as that low goes, obviously that's the first danger warning. But yeah, nice tap back in. Would have been nice to see it come to the daily. Market structure's bearish here. 6 hour goes bearish. 4 hour goes bearish. It's a nice trade. Alright, bud. So we're going to go through orb as well. So when we're ranging in the morning, there's a couple of settings I like. So I like the alpha box settings as well, but I also like the liquidity. So the liquidity is this one. So you can see here, after we grab liquidity, you get a nice run up. But you just certain ones just need to be mindful of. Like this is, hang on a second, it's using 10, that's why. Don't need that many. Ah, it's because it's that liquidity there. That's fine. So like this is alright, but I prefer this one. Like we're bullish, out the 4 hour liquidity. Just doesn't give a signal, I don't think. Oh yeah, there's on the 1 minute, there's a nice signal. So I like the liquidity one just for when we're in ranging markets. Works really well in ranging markets. Nice out the daily. You can get it with a level. Right, anyway, let's go back to alpha boxes. And then we'll have a look at orbs as well for you, Aaron. No change this weekend. It's going to be another, like this one that we're looking at now is at least another week before we're ready. So this will be out Tuesday. Right, which is the orb indicator. It's got a few more things to add to it, but basically it's done. And then I've got a few ongoing improvements I want to do. Multiple ranges. But yeah, this is an NQ 5-minute system. So it's working really well. So yesterday, that was my trade yesterday here. And it was just using the hourly boxes. I'll just take off random bar. So when we got the retest here, we just came straight through. So you had this fair value gap here that we signaled into, and it just plummeted through. So I waited. Then we got another signal here. And I waited until we got close, until we got to this new 1 hour. And then I was in. And it was just 1 hour, half, and that was it. I like the look of the short on this anyway, but that's not part of the rules. So once I got me 1 hour, I didn't trade anymore, but that was it. We were failing to come up to this high. So that it is just literally, you don't need the boxes for it, you just follow the rules. So yesterday was a break even. So you do just follow the rules. You'd have taken a loss here, and you'd have taken a 1 hour on here. Even a 1 hour on here was done as well. But it's max 3 trades. No more than 3 trades, and you're done. And when you hit your first target, you don't take any more trades. And if you're in a trade, you don't add to it. Well, I'll set the rules out anyway. So like here, you can see you stayed in it. Wouldn't have taken this. Could have added to it. Here, you're done on that 1 trade. Done on that trade. Done on that trade. Loss. Done on that trade. I haven't got liquidity on for you to see, but like 1 R. And then you'd have finished on this trade. You'd have been still in and just done. So use the liquidity levels as well. So loss. 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 And then we've just been a small profit. Loss, win. 1R and BE. Win. Win and win. First trade's done it all. Yep, I mean obviously it's done. Second trade wins. Both win. So all I was showing yesterday on the live was just doing some random bars. Just going. Probabilities dropped a bit here. So no close below, so you'd have still been fine in this trade, and obviously second trade played out as well. First trade wins, takes all the liquidity. If you were in the second, you'd have still been fine as well. It's a bit late on, but anyway, second trade does go on and take liquidity. Not great that late on in the session. So loss and then liquidity. You'd have still been in. It's just you do get to target. It just happens too late. So probably just be about 1 hour that one, and then a break even. First trade's good. You'd have still been in it through these. It's too late, but I mean. It's a loss. That's a win. Up to liquidity. Double loss. Beautiful trade all the way through all of the liquidities. So like this one. You've got all the liquidity levels, so you're taking your partial at 1, going break even, and then letting it run through the liquidities. But ideally closing at 3. But you could have trailed on that one. That's news. No trading during news, obviously. I don't know which days are news, but anyway, another cracking trade. So yeah, so this is gonna kind of work on no news basis, and then helping to build around it. So there'll be a system in there, but then obviously that more advanced is using alpha boxes. Good morning. To help with it. Let's have a look where we are then today. Big move up, big move down. It's a bit of a messy 4 hour. We come to the low, come take the high. Thank you. Was there some news this morning? Have we had news this morning? There's been something come from China or something, is there? Let's have a look. Yeah, 4 minutes ago. When was this? 5 minutes ago. No. I mean, this is a crazy. It's been a bit mad. Four-hour, 6-hour. Looking for a long on gold. And I'm going, if this takes it. Fuck it, I'm going. Definitely going. Just in case this pops. You can see here, look, we've rejected, 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 come back up. Could do with volume. Come on. Careful of this fib, we kind of want this fib taken as well. There we go. Ready? Come on. Give us that tap. Let's go. Bow, bow, bow. Two, 9, 7. 2, 3, 2. Hang on. 2, 6, 7. Whoa, there you go, there's TP1. And put me stop off. Come on, close to the next one. I'm just gonna trail. Just put it here. Actually, I might put it under there. 3266. 326. I've been stopped. Alright, that's both out around, I think I've averaged about there. 1R. Just got caught on the way back. Well, I was just trying to move it a little bit. I dropped it a bit early. I was just trying to come below here with the trail, but I let go of the mouse. So I wanted to take partial here and play for these. Just with trailing. If we didn't have trailing, I'd have played it softer. But we did good. 760 on that trade. Nice. Come on, bloody mouse on this. That was over quickly. Two good trades yesterday as well. Not bad. Hang on. Might be a second, guys. was taking them bloody calls just in case. Didn't want anything to happen. So, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I mean, gold's been a messy one, isn't it? It's nice out of the 4 hour here, but see how we're bullish, so both trend AI, plus we're above the zero line. That's why my bias is bullish, but it is messy. We haven't been able to flip dynamic TP, so we'll see. Maybe we're returning back to the 4 hour. Right, let's have a look. We've got one trade down. It's interesting to see whether we do come above now. Whether we're just going to return back up here. I mean, obviously this is bearish, so this is our current high. It's our 4 hour high as well. We failed to make a new low though. You can see that we came up, failed to break through. I like this short. We could just come and take under here. Maybe take this low. I like that. Just a bit. Just a bit mess. Just holding this previous level. With this one not delivering to take the low. It's just interesting to see. Five minutes bullish. If we come round, that might just come higher. Especially with us failing to deliver through the low. So you see the market structure, we're bullish, right? Take the high. We then come and take the low. Fail to take the low. So I just like a return to here. I like that way. But we want to see the 1 minute and the 2 minute come above for that. So I'll just wait on NQ. CL's been nice. And we said about here, we expect it to come back to the daily. Just seemed like a logical level, right? Out of our 4 hour. Nice and clean on market structure. Beautiful trade that Aaron out of the CL. And we expect to come back to the daily. It's a cracking trade. How's tea this much? Can I just show you something? Is that right?
Carbonated?
It is carbonated.
Lightly.
See how that's like a normal sound for opening something? That's how you do it.
Not like this.
Oh, don't. Oh, ah. God, I hate that noise.
I only bought it to do that.
Are you serious? You just bought it to annoy me?
Yeah.
Well, it worked.
I got the tears out. I'm going to have to get Pepsi because it's just...
Oh, he is so horrible.
Piss him off.
We want to try and make sure that we're trading out of support and resistance, right? So we're above the zero line. So we're bullish on a higher time frame. 6 hours gone bullish. 4 hour bullish. Just missed the trade, right? We just weren't there at the push. and then we're creating this wave pattern above. It's a bit messy. New low confirming. So market structure, you can see flips bullish. Oh, not quite yet. We need to see once this closes, if that's there, it'll confirm. So we could see a return once the new 4 hour starts, right? If we put in a low, break, new 4 hour, retest. Here's our daily level. So we were bearish, took the low of the day here, and then reversed bullish. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't low of the day. Took liquidity here, reversed and went bullish. SCL onto the daily, so that would have been where I'd aimed for. If we're going to go bullish, you want to see this come above the 0 line. We are very bearish, but then we've had this crazy movement of price, right? Pew, pew. From this morning. Big push up, and then consolidation. But remember, we had this big bullish move up, so potentially we could just be building to come take the highs again. Possibly. But I want to see the 2 minute come above, so waiting on SCL. Do. So gold, we had this gap here. You can see. Right. So from an entry and a stop loss point of view, it's like we don't want to see that gap go if you were in and obviously didn't take your profits. This is potentially where you could have entered again on the rejection, and then look, the close back above this VIB, retest, see you later, and then obviously you're looking for this high. You've got this VIB on the lower time frame as well. A GIB on the lower time frame, I think it was on the 1 minute, wasn't it? It's there. Right, which could have been TP, but you can just look for these highs, but watch the rejections from here as well. So here's actually price is pretty much done much with that. Let's put it on anyway. So you can see this gap here. Price taps, comes above, and then we start holding that VIB. Where is my entry? And this is the areas where I was looking to take profit and try and just push it a little bit higher. So same thing, right? Tap, come above, retest, go. And we're just failing to come back above again. So we're just struggling with that level. But what happens if we close below this level? Well, there's your weakness, right? So close below, retest, potentially back to the 4 hour. Yeah, the orb is much cleaner. Yeah, the orb is much cleaner. It's one of those ones where you can just focus on risk management. You know, if you're taking too many entries or find yourself over trading, you know, this is a great system to hold you down in terms of hold you accountable for managing the trades properly. Wait for your alerts and then play your trades. And then your job is to be risk, right? Do you want to take that entry? But you can't take an entry unless, you know, you get a signal in the direction you want. So yeah, it's a great one, and it depends. Obviously, like I'm going to be building a risk management system in there which people can follow. Alternatively, you know, you build your own and you backtest. But it's a great one for the New York Open. We also had this trade yesterday out of London low. So just before orb started, we took London low here, right? We flipped. What was it? Was it this candle? Can't remember if it was this one or this one. Can't remember. Have a look. And then posing liquidity. No, it's definitely on the. Oh, I did it on the 32nd. Well, anyway, we took London low, flipped, and then went for opposing liquidity. You can see all these highs. So that was the trade just before orb. And then we just waited on orb. 5 minute. Nothing crazy. Came to the 50%. Waited for the retest. Because we'd had this big strong move up, and look, we've taken out all the liquidity, right? What's the reason for price to come higher is only this level. Yeah. We still had the low here as well, potentially. So, not as confident. Plus, we'd been forming this. Broadening pattern, right? Which I didn't like. So not super clean. So I waited, Owly came, and then obviously I took my entry, 1R, took 50% off, and then got BE'd, and that was it. Could have got in on this one. I did like this one, and you'd have got 1R again. But then that would have been it. 2 trades, 2 attempts, done. I wouldn't have been doing any more. Yeah, it just slows it down. So London Orb we'll be working on. So what this has got is we're going to build this indicator here, which is your orb stats. So inside of here you can change the start time. I just need to fix the end time. Right now it's just for New York, but you can adjust things on here. So say for example, if we took it an extra took it to half an hour instead of 15 minutes, what the probability looks like, right? The interesting thing for me is more a case of closes. So for example, this is a 5-minute close. If we use a 15-minute close, we can see the probability goes up, right? Makes a big difference. So if we get more than, if we get a 15-minute close outside, we can then look at gold and see obviously gold. There was a beautiful trade on gold on the short. Here, I was waiting on NQ, so I didn't take it at the time. But yeah, that's a nice trade. Come down. You know, that's the trade over basically. You'd have hit your target. I think. Let's have a look. Yeah. 3 hours done. So then none of these would have been taken. We were looking for a potential reversal when we took this high here. You can see, look, we're looking for a potential flip, right? Had this big move down. So it's just, doesn't just always come straight back. It's just that reversal in price, right? This mouse is terrible. Right, and then we start on our bullish structure. but we are bearish. Coming back up to nearly 50%. You think here's going to be a significant area to watch gold? Closed above, held it, keep going. So the trade was good? Yes, correct. I will be giving some rules for it, yeah. Struggling with this one. I'm making another VIB, trying to push price. We'll keep opening VIBs to hold. So we've actually opened another VIB right here, if you can see. So we had this one on the 1 minute, and we've just opened another one directly on it, which then price has held. And then we've created a big old one, potentially, if this candle closes here, right? So we're just pushing price. Like, get up, keep going. You're not done yet. So I like in the morning, we're obviously going to look at the orb in the morning as well. The orb in the NQ in the morning, I'm going to say, is bad, right? Because it's it's quite rangy in the morning. So we'll have a look anyway. Once we've got the data on it, we'll be looking at the other ones. Aaron, all this will come next week when it's done, mate. And like I said, it's not out till Tuesday, so I said I'd come on and show you it, but we'll talk it all through next week. Lazy boy indicators coming along. Are we just going to lose this level now? Ah. So I'll be interested to see whether we even take this low. Hope we do now. Hope this is a big plummet. Got anything on the 5? Look at that, 5's looking like it's going to come under. Maybe back to the daily. Woo. Sorry, mate. My phone was running out of battery, so I didn't put the notifications on. Sorry, mate. Sorry for the no notifications. Sorry. How was your evening anyway? At the ballet? Have a nice time?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, CL's beautiful move this morning. You can see, nice and clean, under the 0 line. Retap of the 4 hour, sell signal to the daily. It's very nice. NQ and gold are probably the messiest. So just losing all those levels. So we've just taken that high we put in and closed below. And then these VIBs that we had, we can see we're now closing under them. So we've just pushed price, swept, dropped. Does that mean NQ is going as well? So remember, we want to just gonna remind everybody sell at resistance, buy at support. Sell at resistance, buy at support. That's our kind of focus on, want to make it kind of be careful if you're under resistance, buying into resistance, buy away from support, yeah. Stupid, I know, but simple. Bless you. Oh, sorry. See you later, Aaron. Nice. Someone's just smashed 6E from a VIB. I'm going to try and guess. So it's not an old VIB. We open here. I mean, this is a beautiful VIB. Is it these? Did you take it off this? Yeah, this one. The opening. That's a cracker. That's a cracker. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice sweep. And then volume kicking in. I think that's good take profit as well, you know. Seems a little wavy. Nice trade. Nice trade. Oh, CL. CL's been really good this week in the morning. Been really good in the morning. It's yesterday's. That was out of that. I can't remember. There was a 4 hour there, was there? Were they all up there? Or was it the owlie? Was there an owl? It was an owlie, wasn't it? Oh no, it wasn't. What am I talking here now? What time is this? 2 o'clock in the morning. Am I losing my nuts? What time have I got on here? Oh, okay, I'm on the wrong. Maybe it was here. Was it that one? No, it was this one. 9 o'clock in the morning. And then that was the day before. Out the 4 hour. It's been great. Been a good week for CL. Yeah, gold's been, NQ and gold's been messy this morning. Ah, it was a nice drop, that. So obviously this is the bias, right? Trend AI, both bearish, under the 0 line, and then we're just holding that 4 hour. It was a bit messy in there. Obviously this is then confirmed as your high. We are bearish in market structure as well. It was just interesting not taking that low and then coming up. But that's a beautiful sweep down, so possibly down to the daily. Gold's doing. It's just messing. ES come down with it, yeah. ES was cleaner. That's much cleaner. Like structure, tap back. It's a shame we're not a signal here. But that's much cleaner. Beautiful taps out the 4. Yeah. Very messy at the moment though on those on NQ. No, straight up, straight down. I wanted to get in on this trade just as we saw this come to here. We just obviously the signal really here at the top, which you stop above the top, above the 4 hour alpha box, is ideal. You see the retest, and then we close below. That would have been nice. I'd have been taken here. If I took this one, I'd have to stop above. I'd have had 1R break even. I wouldn't have taken these because of the weakness in them, holding that level. These all closed below. And then this with the retest, that's why as we were coming out here, this is where I was hoping to try and grab potentially. Still gave me enough room to get a trade in, and then we just plummeted. It's me, I'm late to it, I shouldn't chase it. This might just keep dropping now though. Gold, gold, gold. So we've had our 1R today on gold. Yay. Which was basically that. Let's see how we react. 4 hours down here, 6 hours here at the moment. Here's our current market structure. If we take this, we'll flip bearish. Dynamic TP's starting to come. We can see that Trend AI has gone bullish, both of them. But we've been a bit chop. Went bullish here. Higher time frames finally joined it. But we know from gold that this is a retracement in the higher time frame. So we've come up. Let's see. Let's see if we flip. Liquidity grab. Top of the 6 hour. Let's see, flip. This level where we've held. We've just closed below. Then we've added another VIB. Looks like we're rejecting. Waiting for confirmation. If we close below now, then we could look for a return to the 4 hour. Ooh. Bow, bow, bow.
Give me random lines.
Well, yeah, that's I'm not trying to give you random lines.
Stupid.
Um,
Did you do it?
right, so we're giving it a go. I think, where did I get in? Bit lower. So I'm looking at this area here for a partial potential. Is it that area? Yeah. Yeah. So partial here. About there. Must be partial. Partial done.
Nice work.
Thanks, bud. And I've got the rest running to these highs, really. See if we can just take them highs out. So it's the first trade. Smashed. So we just got a limit order up here. You can just see it on the image. Clean as fuck. Clean as fuck. This is why we use the alpha boxes.
Yes, Orb. Yes.
Thanks, bud. Walk through why is our bias bullish. Above the zero line. Dynamic TP, trend AI, both high time frames are bullish. We walk through the reversal, right, from last night. On the higher time frame, we got 5 minute. Right, flipped. We're bullish. Oh my god. Pictures have gone mad. I was going on the lower time frame for a sniper entry. Come here. So we could have flipped this for liquidity, right? So if we wanted to have liquidity on, then it has to have liquidity. And you can see that's the only signal you'd have got. You get your liquidity grab, you get your entry. You can either take it on the entry or the retest. Now I was using the VIB here. You can see that we tested as the re-entry point, which is what I got. And we're still running. We've had a good morning. 2 trades were up $823 today. So we're just taking this high. We need to be careful around these highs. Yeah. That's it, it's done TP. Just as I watched it. It was actually there. TP done. It's basically what I was looking for on this trade. Here was this move with that volume. However, quite often the liquidity grab becomes the one that causes the move. That's why we have those signals as well. Now, that's a very, very, very specific signal in that it's using a lot of confluences to take that trade. A lot. You'll see this will hardly be any. Oh my god. He's doing this again. Kicking me off on this bloody Mac. Fuck you! I swear it's like the cat at home.
I wish it was me.
I swear it's the cat. He just goes and starts fucking around with the computer at home.
There's one way of doing this.
Don't have a cat.
Well, that's the other way, yeah. Kill your cat.
Oh my god.
Or just turn the computer off.
I know. Not very good at turning computers off. Fucking. Oh my god. Well, this has been a fun moment. Fucking, you win, cat. You win. Right.
I hope it's the cat. I've just got this image of your cat just sat there on that table going.
With the mouse.
Don't get it. It's called a mouse. Why wouldn't the cat want it?
Exactly. I mean, you can
That's funny.
hardly hear any signals for that one, right? And you'd only want to take bullish signals, by the way. It's not a common occurrence seeing those things align. So if you're taking liquidity like this, you want to you don't want to use all the fillers. Cool. Mind you, it's on the 1 minute as well. That's probably why. 1 minute's too aggressive for liquidity sweeps. Never looked at these settings. The 4 hour. It's using the 4 hour. So if you're using the daily as a level, they can be great on the daily. Like these sweeps, reversals. Oh my god. So like if I just do liquidity sweeps, you can see out the daily level there, right? You get your sweep and then bang. So as long as you're picking the right levels where you're trading from, they can be great trades. But you want to do it with the right level. Right here, it's a nice sweep, right, for this morning. They can be good in the morning when you get the chop. Like when you're in a ranging market, they can be incredible signals. NQ's come and taken all the lows, starting to come back up. Hang on, I just need to switch. I'm not trading liquidity. I'm trading the alpha boxes. It's just something I keep in mind. Let's see how CL's doing. CL was really bearish. We'll come to the daily level. Have we come? We're still on the daily level, or we come through it? Okay, we're still on the daily level, so we're just inside the daily at the moment. Next level will be here, and there's our previous day. Here's our current daily low. mean, I'm pretty much done for the session, let's be honest. Like, I've done 2 trades. I don't want to take any more trades.
Then don't.
Well, I'm not. I just said I don't want to. I'm not going to.
Too easy to.
So I'll be rolling into the orb later. That'll be me. That was a peach. Mind you, I tell you what, that was a peach, but that trade on 6E, that was a peach. Look at that. Five-minute VIB forming. Tap, tap. Liquidity grab here. There's your 2-minute structure. You can see the grab. And we're bullish as well, right? So we come above, close above, creating bullish structure. Don't get a close below, so it's a liquidity grab, doesn't count as a break. And then we open the VIB, re-tap, come all the way back up. And even this VIB at the top here is a good target. Return to that one. Nice VIB here on the way up. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. That is a beautiful trade. Above the 4 hour, 4 hours bullish, right? So here's our 4 hour, here's our 6 hour, 4 hour bullish. Dynamic TP is over, so bullish, right? It's a really good trade. I like that a lot. But which is better? Very similar, really. Liquidity. The only difference is we're on an alpha box here, but we open a VIB and then take it, retest and go. And we've got this previous VIB where price has been holding. And we're just looking at highs. I mean, there's a good probability for us coming and taking this high, right? But, I mean, that move is enough. Same here, right? See the grab of the lows? We inverse. Struggled on this level. Take it, bounce, go. Reversal, come down. Tap, 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 tap. Break, retest, go. I do really like the alpha box system. In the morning, I think where we can be quite range bound, it can give you some really cracking trades. Like finding this being my morning strategy is working really, really well. You're just waiting for price to be in your levels and show you, right, bias, directions. And then you're looking for confluences to get in on the trade and where to get in on the trade. Risk management, really. That's the game, right? That's us. Play risk. Right, guys. I tell you what, we're going to come back on later. So we're going to be back on for New York. So let's call today's session over. It was a good morning. Plenty of wins. Noisy Tony as always.